Bombay to Gujarat and so on. Very, very, very nice built roads. The drive is quite pleasant, but you know there's too much of heavy vehicular traffic. But since the roads are almost 8-lane roads, if I'm not wrong, the drive is kind of smooth and it's not very difficult. We just hope that we reach Surat in time. Right now it is estimated that we'll reach only by 11. That might land me in a bit of trouble, but let's see how it goes from here on. So we have finally arrived at Ginger Hotel. We'll be staying over here. But a surprising thing, as soon as we entered, we spotted a peacock over here. So I don't know if you guys got to see that, but there are peacocks in this property. It's very surprising. Unfortunately, we weren't allowed to check in early. We have been asked to wait until 12 noon. So yes, we are waiting over here, and in the meantime we'll try finishing off some work, and we have requested them to give us just vacant some room, or make a room ready as soon as possible. We are hoping that in another half an hour we should get a room, because we are a bit tired and thoda sa rest ka zarurat hai. So a room will definitely come in handy. In the meantime, let's finish our office ka kaam. We are now heading to this place called Sasuma's for our lunch. In the morning we just quickly wrapped up a small work that we had to do, and after that we thought, okay, chalo breakfast karte, but breakfast ka time काफी निकल गया था. Then we posted a story on our page, Hungry Troopers, ki okay, please recommend us where to go. So we received quite a few recommendations. Because of all those recommendations, we thought, okay, chalo jaake dekhte hain. Really looking forward to some authentic Gujarati food. Now we are at this place called Sasuma, and this place is quite popular across Surat. It's been 17 years that this restaurant has been running over here. This is like a humongous thali at offer that we'll be trying out now. So the food keeps coming in direct from the kitchen, and I don't know whether we'll be able to finish all of this. But one very interesting thing what the manager said over here, when it comes to Indian traditions, there's a different kind of hospitality what a mother-in-law gives to the son-in-law. So it's very extra special, and mostly guys who have got married into Indian family, authentic Indian families, they'll understand that. So the name is inspired from that treatment what a mother-in-law gives to her son-in-law, because she ensures that everything is pick and span and to the T. So very interesting and thoughtful. It's not just another name that okay, it is an Indian restaurant, so just name it Sasuma and it sounds trendy and all. Nothing like that. It has a thought behind it. So we are just done with our lunch at Sasuma's, and I must say that it was really filling, and most importantly it was very, very tasty. The staff and everyone were very hospitable and courteous. They used to ensure that okay, roti agar garam hai to hi hum dalenge, nahi to nahi dalenge. As soon as we used to finish one roti, the next roti, ghee laden roti, was ready to be served. Please ensure that your itinerary has this place where you can come and enjoy food. One important thing what we also got to know, the renowned chef Chef Vikas Khanna. This is his favorite restaurant. Apparently, during some interviews, he has also mentioned about this restaurant. So, highly recommended. Now we are here to have a Surat speciality called Locho. So, we asked around, so people suggested us a couple of places, out of which one is this. This is Shriji Locho House, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. And we have ordered for a butter locho, and let's see how it tastes. Would you just put it aside? Quite interesting, very nice. It has thoda chatpata, tangy, and the crunch given by the chef and the chutney. It's awesome. So the next stop is A1 Coco. Again, we asked around and we found that there's this Coco Center. I guess it's a kind of chocolate milkshake which is very famous over here in Surat. So we just dropped by and let's see how this tastes. It's like a really thick chocolate milkshake and sweet. Decent enough, not bad. And now we are planning to head to a place called Raj Omelette. Apparently that guy makes 150 types of omelets. So let's see, we'll just head over there and try that out as well. One interesting thing what we saw at A1 Coco is people came in with like huge 1 liter bottles and they were filling it up and taking it. So we saw around like one person, he came with 3 to 4 1 liter bottles and those were getting filled completely. So yes, and we are also, this is kind of addictive. Earlier when we said that okay, one should be fine and all, but right now as we are consuming it, we feel arey thoda aur chahiye. That is happening. So while we are on our way to Raj Omelette in Vesugaon, Surat area, we are still thinking like if there is thoda sa jagah agar bacha hoga pet mein, to while coming back we'll pick one more of this. So finally we found this place, Raj Omelette or Raju Omelette. We're not sure, but Raj ya Raju dono mein se koi ek hai. This place is known for its omelets, and as soon as you enter, this entire place smells of eggs only, and you can always keep listening to that sound of beating of eggs. So yes, out and out an egg place, paradise for egg lovers. We have ordered 3 things. One is Lahori omelette, one is Chinese omelette, and one is Nimbu Mari omelette, sorry. And so the Nimbu Mari omelette is tasting, it has that lemon tangy flavor. It doesn't look, oh wow, kitna mind blowing omelette, aisa kuch nahi hai, but it tastes, it lives up to its name. Nimbu wala taste aata hai aur acha taste karta hai. It's different. Our Chinese omelette has arrived. Here what we can see is there's boiled eggs, there's some masala, and then here you have fried egg, and it is served with bread pav. So let's try this. It tastes really nice, but I'm not sure about the Chinese element in this, but yes, the taste is nice. By the time we finish, not finished, we are trying to finish this Chinese omelette. Lahori omelette has arrived, and I too don't have the capacity to finish this anymore, but I'll still try my best because I usually don't like wasting food, but okay, I'll try finishing this. This is an attempt, but let's see how this tastes. So this is more of like mixture of scrambled eggs with lots of oil and small pieces of boiled eggs. So let's see how this tastes. I can't see any fried egg element in this, but probably after tasting. This also tastes very nice. By the time I finish this, I don't know what will be, यानी मेरी अवस्था क्या होगी मुझे पता नहीं, तो देखते हैं. So finally, somehow we managed to finish whatever we were having. So we had Chinese omelette, Lahori omelette, and one Nimbu Marke omelette, or Nimbu Mari omelette, yeah. So Nimbu Mari omelette, yes, very nice. Chinese omelette, good. Lahori omelette, decent enough, but I can't say that it was a bad tasting omelette. It was good, but we were already full with the Chinese omelette. तो उसके बाद जगह कुछ बची नहीं, so hence probably I feel वो थोड़ा taste factor में we feel that it was a decent enough thing. It was I won't say it was a long day, but the second half, the evening bit, we had locho. Yeah, we had locho. Then we had coco, A1 coco ka coco piya, and now we had omelette. So quite busy for our tummies that way. So tomorrow also we have some work, and then if time permits, we might just go to the garment market and then head back home. So it's our day 3 in Surat, and we are done with our work. We had some personal work for which we had come. Now we are heading to textile market. First grabbing a bite, maybe thoda kuch coffee pee lenge, and then head to the textile market. We are at this place called Coffee King. One thing what they claim that this is Surat's largest coffee shop, and it also looks quite huge and humongous. The decor is also quite well done. Even we just saw the coffee making process. It's the usual thing, but yeah, it's always fascinating to see someone working on that entire coffee machine and brewing some thick-ass coffee. We are just waiting for our coffee to come, and एक बार taste कर लेंगे तो probably we'll be able to tell you how the coffee is finally. And we are really longing for that perfectly brewed cappuccino with that froth and all. वो 2 दिन से पी नहीं है, तो आज पियेंगे तो ऐसा. I hope the experience is quite nice, so that we feel okay. ठीक है, दिन की शुरुआत काफ़ी अच्छी हो गई है types. So Sharanya is busy clicking pictures of the cafe latte what she has ordered. So we also have an Instagram page, by the way, by the name of Hungry Trippers. You can see all the pictures over there. I have my cappuccino over here. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. Perfect. Tastes really really nice. वो जो फ्रॉथ के बाद हल्का सा कॉफ़ी जो आता है लिक्विड, मज़ा आ जाता है. Here we have also ordered for some fries and some sandwich. So we are done with the coffee and some light snacks. Now we are heading to find textile market. So coffee was great, food was decent. Okay, so now we have come to one of the many textile markets that's there in Surat. So we have come to New Bombay Textile Market.
there are multiple such markets, but since today is a Sunday, most of it is closed. तो यहाँ पे न्यू बॉम्बे मार्केट थोड़ा बहुत खुला हुआ है. So we'll see क्या मिलता है. कुछ अच्छा लगेगा तो probably we'll buy it, or else just to get a feel of Surat textile market, we'll just roam around and then head back to Bombay. So let's see what's new Bombay market got in its store. So we are here doing some shopping. Sharanya has liked some odnis. So this market is quite fascinating. To my right, left, everywhere there are too many shops over there, and looks quite fancy. So if you are planning or you have been invited to any Indian weddings, this is the place to be for sure. We've got some yeah, we have uncle over here, a businessman who is selling some quite interesting things over here. So yeah, this is a place to be whenever you want to shop for wedding or any occasion. Looks quite pretty. So now we have managed to come out of New Bombay market. The reason I'm saying is because as soon as you enter market, all the shopkeepers kind of bounce on you and ask, okay, sir ji आइए लहंगा लीजिए, sir ji आइए शर्ट पैंट दिखाते. लहंगा obviously for Sharanya, not for me. So but yeah, that's how things are here. Basically any market you go, there is a lot of competition going on to get that customer to your shop and ensure that they shop something. We just bought one dupatta. Usually in Bombay it is quite expensive. Here we got it for rupees 350 and it looks quite pretty as well. So we got a good deal for that. Now we are heading to another place suggested by a gentleman over here because we wanted to buy some dress and everything. So वहाँ पे शायद मिलेगा better choices. Okay, and over here things are quite cheap. Like अभी कोई दोस्त की शादी में ज़्यादा खर्चा नहीं करना है और आपको सिर्फ एक दिन के लिए कपड़े लेने हैं, तो I guess this is a good place to be, because you get full-on lehengas, you know, for 1,500, 2,000, 2,500 and so on. So if you want to shop something in budget, then this is the place to be for sure. Now we are heading to this place called Housing. So यहाँ पे देखते कुछ मिलता है कि नहीं. Let's see. We did quite a bit of shopping. We bought a lot of kurtis and dress materials. So Sharanya bought it for herself, some for my mom, some for her mom. So yeah, and we got it at a reasonable rate. So if you are planning to come to Surat, I think this is one of those places where you can actually come down from Bombay, spend a day over here and take care of your you know, खान के कपड़े या you know शादी वादी के कपड़ों के shopping needs you can fulfill over here. So yes, now you know we are done with most of the things what we wanted to do, except we wanted to try aloo puri somewhere, but not sure if we'll be able to squeeze that in now. Now it's already close to 4 o'clock and we have a 5 to 6 hour journey back to Bombay. So we'll be heading there now, just going to pick up a car and from there on journey back to Bombay. So see you. So one interesting thing what happened with us is while we were just exiting the city of Surat, I wasn't wearing my mask. I had to just take a piece of cake, and this is how I was wearing the mask. And Sharanya wasn't wearing the mask at all. So the police stopped us and he fined us because apparently in Gujarat, if you are not wearing masks, even inside the car, if you are one single person who's traveling in the car, it's okay. It's okay even if you don't wear a mask. But even if you are 2 people, then you have to wear mask. So each person was fined 1,000 rupees. So that is something what we had to pay. And after we explained him the reason that we had to eat something and I was experiencing a pain in my ears, was considerate and he understood the situation and gave us and asked us to pay at least a fine of 1,000 rupees. So that is something what happened. So when in Gujarat, ensure that you are wearing your masks all the time. In fact, anywhere you should wear your mask all the time. And this is a lesson learned for us and for you guys as well. Now we are heading back to Bombay. The roads are looking super I don't know, the roads are extremely superb actually, but however there is some heavy vehicular traffic over there. We should reach Dombivli or our house by latest by 9:30. So let's see, and in between if we find a good place where we can snack upon or just grab a coffee, then we might just take a 15-20 minute break. So that's it from our entire Bombay Surat road trip, and we hope you enjoyed. Next time if we are in Surat, we'll probably do a detailed video on the clothes market, the garments market over here, and whatever, if you're liking it, please do let us know via comments, and please do like, share and subscribe our channel, and do keep showering your love, and please do let us know what sort of content would you guys love to watch on our channel. We'll try producing more that kind of content, more entertaining content. So see you. Thank you.